Welcome to another installment of the Cabal Calendar Calculator and the Celestial Calendar Calculator, the five C's, the X calendar. This is the X calendar series, right? Because everything's X now. X, 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 right? X, X, X. So I am diligently trying to get through the Kennedy thing, to get to the Kobe thing, because we're looking at the events of the past, right, to bring it into the future. Oh, we're not bringing it into the future. The events of the past, looking at the present, and we're taking a look for entertainment purposes, the future, all right? Because that's crazy talk to say that you can predict the future, right? Nobody can do that. Only supercomputers and Cabal members can do that. Right. So while I'm busily doing all of my busy work trying to get this done, it comes across my feed from Gematria Effect News, edition number 25 from Zach Hubbards. I'll put a link in the description that we've lost Dear Pee Wee. Oh my god. Now, I grew up watching Pee Wee. I had this crazy crush on Penny. I don't even want to talk about. And I was like, well, what the hell is this shit all about? So, sure enough, I had to just take a peek because today is the magic 119 day. What's the magic of 119? In the beginning, when I started this whole process back on the 169th day of the year, Father's Day, the day that the Titan sank, right? I went through this amazing little journey and I discovered that there's this ancient Kabbalistic way of measuring the calendar that was resurrected in the French Revolutionary War. It was called the French Republic calendar. It starts on May 1st, the same founding date as Adam Weishaupt, and I've beat that all to death, though I would highly encourage you to look at the other videos. And in the beginning, it was kind of a learning process, but we're starting to get this down. And we're adding the moon cycles into it. So that's why we have the Cabal calendar, the celestial calendar, right? The CCCCC, which reduces to X. It's the X calendar system, right? And while I haven't even really gotten through this yet because I wanted to show Zach that, like, Zach does a great job with the gematria and he brings in the date numerology and, like, he's fucking amazing at it, right? Like, I've learned from him, although I'm not nearly as amazing at it. But I want to show people that together we can probably look into the future. So this brings up a very interesting thing. I haven't looked at poor rising star Magnus White, killed at age 17, right? 17. And I haven't talked about this at all on this channel. But, well, there's a very interesting thing happening with Baron the Baron, Barron, the Baron, Mr. Trump. Young Master Baron, right? 17 years old. He's going to be 18 years old next year. He's going to be 18. So there's this really weird thing that's going on with Baron and his date of birth. And if you've been following along, you know that I track events from the past in my little trusty calculator that I still can't, or calendar rather, that for whatever reason I cannot upload onto my friggin' computer. I've tried and tried and tried. There's some glitch. The Matrix is fighting me. I'll probably just have to sit down one day and manually type in everything so I can show you what I'm talking about. But anyway, so we measure signature numbers, right? And we add a little bit of gematria values into it, like 120, 44. I've talked about the 120s and the 44s. 120 is definitely going to come into play tomorrow, and I will show you why. Right? So 120. In the Cabal calendar, tomorrow is day 120. If you're following Zach's work, if you're following the work of other people, you know what the significance of 120 is. I'll get to the other significance of what 120 is, and we'll tie the goddamn moon into it as well. Right? All of these tools are at our disposal. If we could all just work together, we could blow the socks off the decode community. Right? Right. So, right. 17, right? I'm like, oh shit, this is about Baron. This is all for Baron, right? They're preparing Baron to become the supreme leader who somehow manages to travel back in time and make all these things happen. It's a crazy theory. I'm just kidding, right? This is for entertainment purposes only. All right, so the number, thinking about Baron the Baron, right? I just happened to measure from his birthday, because he has this magical birth date in the Cabal calendar that has absolutely no traffic on it whatsoever. Nothing. Nothing through history that I can find. Nothing significant to the Masons, to the Illuminati, to the Jesuits, to nobody, to the Pope, to Trump, to anybody. Like, they've left this day alone just for him. So then I started looking into the future and realized that he's perfectly aligned with the signature numbers, with the 201s, with the 223s, with the 322s, the 69, the 96, the 47, the 74, right? All the signature numbers that we talk about every day, with the Scientology friggin' calendar. So what in the world is that all about? Is he a Scientologist? Was he born and bred to be the next Tom Cruise, the top tier of the Scientology department? Right? Fake alien invasion. America gets destroyed. And who saves the day but the Dark Lord Trump comes in to save the day, ushering in the new wave of government for his son who's born on the perfect day. So all these signature numbers match his goddamn birthday. Right? Right. So just for shits and giggles, I measured from Baron's birthday, 3/20/2006, right? To get a full measurement, just to see what's going on with the date numerology. Has 44 date numerology, wink wink. And to July 30th, 2023. And it's a span of 17 years, imagine that, and 132 days. Well, 132, that's something. Because I am working on the Kennedy debacle and measuring from John Fitzgerald Kennedy's birth date to death date is a span of 132 days. And there's a very interesting happenstance on the calendar on day using the Cabal calendar. So we'll go to the Cabal calendar, and it's September 9th, right? 9/9. August, September 9th. And sure enough, we double check and triple check our work, and that is indeed the date listed on the Cabal calendar that JFK Jr. passed away, measuring from birth to life. So it just so happens, right, that... Wait, where the hell am I? Right? Boop-a-doo, ba-doo, boop-a-doo. And it just happens to be the same day, the same span, measuring from the same people and the same numbers. Oh my God. Right, and we always go one day before and one day after because it's constantly a 3-day ritual. You have day X, day before, day X, day after. Or now that we throw the moon into it, it's either day X, right, before, after, or to get into an entirely new moon cycle, it's always 1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, 3 from the new moon cycle. There's something going on with the halves, and I will show you exactly what I'm talking about when we get here. Now that I'm 8 minutes into this. This was supposed to be a quickie, but I can't help it. All right, so the day before, right, we're talking about 9/9. We're talking about the same people, the same numbers, the same rituals. Well, for crying out loud, it's the day in history that the Queen Elizabeth died. Oh my God, well, go ahead and see the first friggin' video that I did on the Queen and how that cycle turned into Diana's and that whole debacle. And since we're talking about the Kennedys, it's also the day in history that Harvard was founded. Right, the Kennedys go to Harvard University, right? Probably members of secret societies. Live by the code, die by the code. Ah. All right, so that's that day. Let's look at the following day. So September 10th, right? Well, it's 322 days past Ignatius of Loyola's day. Today, or tomorrow, or yesterday. I think it was yesterday. Maybe it was today. I should probably check my notes. Is the death day of Ignatius of Loyola. And I don't want to say it's all about the Jesuits or the Masonic Lodge or the Masons or the Illuminati, but it's the goddamn Masons and the Illuminati and the Jesuits all working together. It's the Cabal. It is a conglomerate of these crazy creeps See how many C's I can get out of this. And since we're talking about all the Trumps and all these master builder numbers, it's 88 days from Trump's birthday, right? It's a very special day for Trump because Trump in Gematria is 88. Go on for hours about that. Hours. So, but we got to get through August, right? Before we can even talk about September. And let's get into Dear Pee-wee. So we've already beat on Poor Baron again for the second day in a row. But, right, it just so happens, some amazing conspiratorial coincidence, 132, puts you on this day, same people, same numbers, right, 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 right. What the hell is this? Oh, it's another Kennedy. Okay. Paul Rubens. I'm not going to get into the gematria of this. I'm going to link Zach's video. I might link a couple other videos. I haven't taken the time to listen to him yet or watch him yet. If you guys are in your decode community, there's something very special with 50. Well, the all-seeing eye of Wikipedia loves to leave little breadcrumbs. Let's just take a look for shits and giggles and see what 5-5 is, right? 5-5. 5. Oh my God, it's Cinco de Mayo? Cinco de Mayo. Stinky de Mayo. It's 201 days past the friggin' Pope's birthday. What are we talking about? And we're talking about Trump and the 666s and all the everything else we talk about with our goddamn repeating numbers over and over and over again. So I decided to take Trump's birthday and measure back 666 days. So Trump lives in this like bizarre 666 day year, it turns out. I should probably start from the beginning and see what I get to in the end, but we live in upside down backwards world anyway, so I measured from his 2023 date since it's the 17th year of Baron's birthday and we're getting into 2024. So all this baloney going on in 2023, right, with all of these people that I can't get through because I gotta get through all these people to get into the past from the future. Look at this. This is Kobe. This is Kobe. This is going to be a 15-hour video. I'll make it 17 hours so Trump and Barron can watch it together while they're ushering in Rihanna's alien space baby that she had with fucking Jason Aldean in Georgia on the rubble of the Georgia Guidestones. And Barack Obama and goddamn George Bush were videotaping it and killed that poor guy with a paddle boat while preparing the fake alien invasion. All right, so 55. What are we looking at? 5-5. Stinko de Mayo. It's now Oppenheimer plays into it as well, and we're talking about these familiar patterns, these familiar numbers. It's the 201, the 223, the 322. Not getting crazy, not talking like 786, not talking 15, 11, 339. It's the same numbers, right? So Oppenheimer. All kinds of ridiculousness going on with Oppenheimer. It's 223 days since his date of birth, or date of death, rather. It's 201 days since the Pope's B-Day. And what else we got? So we talked about Trump and the 666-day year. So today's date, like this May 5th, the Stinko de Mayo Day, the 201 day for the Pope, is the 5th iteration of Trump's 666-day year. Happens to fall on Pope's 201 day of the year this year. I wonder how that friggin' worked out. So that puts it at 2014. Right? And just for shits and giggles, what's 214? We'll just see 214, November 30th. November 30th. It's the day in history that George W. Bush died. I just talked about. Oh my God. It's all connected. It's the same people. I just talked about the freaking Georgia Guidestones. Oh my God. And right? Okay. This whole thing started for me on Father's Day, the sinking of the Titan, the 169th day of the year, leaving 196 days, right? So there's this bizarre 169-196 connection with Trump, with X Musk, right? X Musk's the spot. And so it just happens to be, right? I'm not picking these goddamn days out of the blue. I'm using the Cabal calendar. And it's 169 days past Trump's birthday because there's this bizarre 169196 thing, measuring forward and measuring backward with them. Both of them. The hell is that all about? Just about imagine what happens at wherever they meet in their special little meet. Probably Antarctica, right? You want to get into Antarctica with so ever since I saw E.T., I was like 8 years old. I was like, well, why are they called extraterrestrials, right? Because they should be called outer terrestrials, right? Not extraterrestrials. Extra land, extraterrestrial, extra. Not outer terrestrials. Let's get into Paul. All right. Sorry I'm going off on a bizarre tangent. Something that I started to do about here with MLK is starting to measure birth Cabal days because I've been so concentrated on the death Cabal days. And if you're new to the program, you have your Gregorian day, and every Gregorian day has 2 Cabal days, so you measure forward and backward. It's a really neat system. And you may be asking yourself, well, how do you keep it all together? How come, well, it's a very complex system. I'm pretty sure there's somebody much smarter than me figuring this out, or some supercomputer. And I've been working for the last 4 weeks with a pen and paper and this ridiculousness and my calendar that won't transfer over to my fucking computer. Anyway, so we're going to check out Paul Rubens' August 27th birthday. And this day is on my radar. Anyway, Paul Rubens wasn't on my radar. R.I.P. Paul, the hamburger train, Penny, right? It's the 119. And in the beginning, I came upon this Cabal calendar. Every day, like I couldn't figure out, first of all, I didn't know that there were 2 dates for everybody, but every single time I would do a death date, it would match with the Cabal death date. And I was like, what the fuck? Everybody's dying within 119 days of each other. Well, then I realized that it's just a simple 119 day span. And people in the community were like, yeah, you're an idiot. And I was like, well, I don't math very well. For whatever reason, I've been gifted with this, but I can't math to save my life because I'm dyslexic as all hell and everything's backwards for me. All right. So his Cabal birth date is the 119th day of the Cabal calendar, which is August 27th, right? No, I'm sorry. His Gregorian birth date is day 19. What? God, see numbers? 119. So, do I want to talk about this yet? No, not yet. We'll get back into it. So, right, 119 days. So his Cabal birth date, number 1, because everybody gets 2. Everybody gets 2 birthdays, 2 death days, and then the Gregorian, right? So, talking about the extraterrestrials, right? Extra birthdays, extra death days. Everybody here on Earth gets 1. The extras get more. I don't know. Right? On my radar anyway, because there's your... So, measuring from, and we'll triple check our work, August 27th to Cabal date number 1. The hell is this shit? What's going on here? There we go. Cabal. Triple check our work. Birth dates to the day he died is a span of 92 days. 92. So, once again, let's get rid of this. Once again, this is how this works. You have your birth date, you get your magical number, your magic birthday number 1. It's 119. You measure the 119th day of the year, which is 429. And magic Cabal birthday number 1 to death day number 1 in the Gregorian system is a span of 92 days. Well, that sounds friggin' familiar. Because in the Cabal birthday, 92 is July 31st. Well, when did the news come out? He died on July 30th, and the news came out on July 31st. Right? The masses weren't mourning dear poor Paul on his death day. Somebody was. Somebody was getting all that energy. But today is a special day that everybody, all the kids that grew up with the hamburger guy, right? We all mourn poor Paul. And Zach, and I'm sure the other decoders get into much greater detail than I am. This is not really an in-depth, although we're 21 minutes into it. This isn't an in-depth dive into what's happening with dear Paul. Just a very quick example of why this was planned out, why it happened on this very specific day. Let's take a look at the moon, right? Because this is a new study. So we'll go to the birth year. Now, something I've noticed is that a large majority of these people die within a certain span of their Cabal birthday and death day. The hell does that work out? All right, so we're born on, let me check the notes so I don't have to keep on switching back and forth. We're born on 8/27, so August 8/27. If you've seen the other videos, you know what the significance is of this fella, right? Rarely this one, but right. Wasn't born here, wasn't born here. Was one right here. And what else did we do? Since we're here, he died, right? Let's do this in real time. He died on July 30th. So August, July, died on July 30th. How do they do that? Right? That was back in 1952. Okay, let's play Back to the Future. Oh my God, look what's coming. Look what is coming. Princess Diana's death day. Stand by. Right? Kennedy's. Stand by. Why? That video is going to be ridiculous. So, birthday. Let's see what's going on in the birthday. So, 8/27. So, 8, where are we at? 27. It's always within the 3 days. So 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Always within the 3 days. Always. And death day. Well, he died on Sunday. 1, 2. Oh no. Right? Taking all of the energy from the birth and all the rituals that he went through in his life, putting it into here to propel us into the next cycle. Over and over and over again, folks. Always within this 3-day period. Always within a 3-day period of the same corresponding moon cycle. Right? 8/27. August 8/27. There's that one. Died 7:30. 7:30. How did they do that? Why is 120 so important? Why is tomorrow so important for the Cabal? Well. Right, August 23rd. It's the first of 1, 2, 3, with 2 more to propel us. So we have 3-day ritual, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because it's 3 days and 3 days, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, right? Holy shit, what's going to happen in August? Rihanna and her alien egg baby. We'll see. Now. I love that this The Satanic Ritual Calendar, Satanic Holidays, WeLoveTrump.com. What the fuck is that? Oh, God. Llama's birthday, blood ritual, animal and or human sacrifice. Elon Musk. What? Confirms unfortunate news? We gotta check that shit out. All right, we'll do this in real time, right? Because we're talking about all these rituals and everything that's coming. So let's just click on the link and see what happens. What the fuck is this? What is this? No. Elon Musk reverse dementia solution sparks huge lawsuit, pressure on Fox. He finally fights back on air. Well, do you recall a couple of days ago, and I posted this on freetofindtruth.com. So Musk uses date numerology and Chaldean Gematria to telegraph things that he's going to do with his tweets. It's really fascinating. And a couple of days ago, Biden made this mumbly bumbly speech that I couldn't even barely get through, and he put Musk on some sort of hit list, right? So Biden's playing the part of the dementia old man that can't even get through a sentence. And now Musk reveals dementia solution, sparks huge lawsuit, pressure on Fox, finally fights, right? What the fuck is going on now? Huh. Uh-huh. Illuminati. He's always doing that. I'm sure it's just his heart chakra. He just wants everybody to know that he's flowing energy with the squares and a squiggly boogly boogly. All right. What is this? Baphomet. Oh my God. Brains. Zombie brains. So Musk brain. Biden brain. Okay. Have we done enough? Right, the 119. So tomorrow is not only 120, right? So 120 is the Satan's special day, because the house and the church of Satan was founded on the 120th day of the year. My previous video, we did all that. I probably got the notes somewhere here. Was it here? It doesn't matter, right? Church of Satan was founded on the 120th day of the year. Very special day to the Cabal. Seems that they're matching all of their rituals with these rituals, right? Shaggy jowls. Talking about the Kennedys and the moon thing. It all fits together. All fits together. I'll give you a little hint, a little sneaky peeky. 666 months from MLK puts you on 10-4, good buddy, of this year. All right, 4-4. I'm going to get into the 4-4s. Right, Zach talks about the 4-4s and the 120s. Now 666 months from, here we go, like Satanism, Illuminati, right? Klaus Schwab. I'm working on a big thing with Klaus Schwab. Kind of funny. Klaus and Charles Schwab. Now, check this shit out. Charles Schwab and Klaus Schwab are born on completely different days of the year, right? But they sound a lot alike. And they're Cabal birthdays, and they're so, right? Everybody gets birthday number one, birthday number one, birthday number two, birthday number two. Well, their friggin' birthdays are a day apart from each other. What in the world's going on with that? Princess Diana, talking about the Kennedys. So speaking of the Kennedys, right, we're doing sneak peeks. What's coming next? Right, already working on him for some other reason. And we're getting to the Kennedys. Where are we at? Jamie Foxx is in the news. Jamie Foxx was hospitalized on his Cabal birthday. His number's coming up. We'll see what happens. Right? Where the hell is the Kennedys? Measuring 666 months from RFK's assassination puts you on 12-6. And I've touched on that a little bit. But if you start measuring from RFK Jr.'s date of birth, in January on the 17th to 12/6. Well, technically it's 12/5, like midnight 12/5, and then you add a day, you get your signature 3/2/2. And start measuring these dates and looking at the different month and day durations, and you get your signature numbers, right? 9/11, 3/2/2, 2/2/3. I don't know. This Kennedy thing is going to be a real in-depth video because I'm not suggesting anything, but I'm just using familiar number patterns, and I'm coming to the same date, right? The same set of dates. That's right. So, right, October 4th, 666, MLK. And December 6th, I haven't measured it. I have measured it, I just haven't put it in here yet. But December 6th is 666 from RFK, and we've got the Jamie Foxx thing, and the room 107, so that's 10/7. Hunter Biden, 10/7. RFK Jr., 12/6. There is a span of days here that puts you on. So measuring from RFK Jr. or JFK Jr. to RFK gives you a span of days, and that span of days is the Cabal day of... Is it on this or is it on my other one? Right. Let me just triple check before I misquote myself. The discovery was really phenomenal, but was it 290? It was a span of 290, right? So February, we'll triple check, February 14th. February 14th is not the right day. I'm looking at the wrong one. For crying out loud, you'll see it in the video. It's the date span lands on MLK's friggin' birthday, on MLK Day. So how in the world they planned this with this and this and this, it lands on the Cabal Day for MLK Day. What in the world is going on, people? All right. Almost 33 minutes. Let's waste some more time. Let me see if I can find those notes. All right, we're going to try to make this 33 minutes. Because we're talking about the 3/3 and the 3/3s and then all about threes. So we're going to abandon changes, and we're going to do this and this and this. And I apologize that I'm using my calendar. You can't see what I'm looking at. Let me just read it to you. Let me just read it to you. Where are my notes? Okay. I'm going to read this out loud. Here we go. I don't think I can link this into this computer or video. All right. So Charles Schwab, his birthday is 7/29. And there is this 117 connection with Charles Schwab. I'm sorry, Klaus Schwab. His Gematria value is 117. So this 117 is very interesting because 117 is the date span between the birthday of JFK and his death day is a span of 117 days, right? And 17 plus 7 gives you 119, right? 119. It's that magic 119 number. So I saw this 117 all over the place, and I could never figure out what the connection was until some people from the community were like, well, you got to look a little deeper into your numbers, Fletch. So that's what I'm doing. Right, so Schwab's date of birth plus 119 days brings it to 11/25. Now 11/25 is JFK Jr.'s birthday. And so you got to ask yourself, well, how the hell does that work, right? So from 11/25 to RFK's birthday in 2023 is a span of 44 weeks and 4 days. So, there's a 4/4 with another 4. What the 4 is going on here? right? Because MLK was 44 on 4-4. 4-4, 4-4. Where are we at? Where are we at? 4-4. So MLK was 44, 44, 44. Probably wasn't a 44, although it did spark a lot of 44s. So there's 4-4, 44, 4-4s. And where are we at? I lost myself in the notes. So, blah, 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 4-4. So 12-6, right? So the 666 day mark from RFK's death date. So from 12-6 to the day before RFK Jr.'s birthday is a span of 322 days. So there's your 322, right? Well, it's a very interesting connection. So from 12-6 to RFK Jr.'s actual birthday, so right, we did the day before, it's 322. Well, if you do the actual birthday, so the day of on the 17th, on January 17th, it's a span of 10 months and 19 days. So once again, there's your 119. All right, using the rules of numerology, you drop the 0. So not only do we have a 322, so at midnight on 322, right? And then the following day, that's your 119 or your 911, right? So from 6-6, the date that his father was 44, to what am I at? So 6-6, RFK's 4-4, 4-4, 4-4 is, oh, look at that, it's 4-4s, right? We just talked about the 44-4 with RFK. Oh, what the 4's going on here, right? So from RFK's 4-4 is a span of 4 months and 20 days from RFK Jr.'s birthday. And 420 is interesting because it's Hitler's birthday, right? And in the Cabal calendar, 8/18 is Hitler's birthday, which is my birthday. So Hitler's Cabal birthday is my birthday, which is great. All right, I probably just Illuminatiated myself by saying that. Let's get off the 8/18 thing for a little bit. And, well, right, you want to talk about craziness. So the day after 8/18, oh, I got notes here for 8/16. So 8/18, where are we at? 8/18, right? The following day is the Pope's Cabal birthday. Interesting. Okay, so day 157, right? Because 6/6 is the 157th day of the year. I should be doing this in real time. I'm just going to read it to you. Just skip ahead to the end or end the video now if you want to. So the 157th day of the year in the Cabal calendar is 10/4, right? 10/4, 10/4. So from MLK's 44 on 4/4 plus 666 months is 10/4. So from RFK, right? Because RFK is making headlines, he's making enemies. Who is the biggest political adversary for both the Cabal Trump and the Cabal Hunter Biden mix? I guess it's Joe Biden at this point. Who knows what friggin' Hunter Biden's doing? He's in the news now too, like he is every day. So measuring from the 117 RFK Jr. birthday to 4/4 is a span of 77 days. And we just talked about Musk and his 77s. I don't even know if I got into Musk and his 77s yet, but Musk has this bizarre 77 fascination with date numerology. So and we're talking about Trump. So from 117, again, it's RFK Jr.'s birthday, to Trump's birthday on 6/14 is a span of 4 months and 4 days. Another 4/4. Another 4/4. And this one's attached to Trump. So how did I get 8/1? How did I get 8/1? There was an 8/1 that I missed somewhere. God damn it. Oh, that's for notes later, right? Because that falls into the 196, 169, right? 8/1, 196. Yep. Never mind. Non-applicable. So measuring once again from RFK Jr.'s 117, so January 17th. I might have said February 100 times. It's January 17th. Birthday to 8/31, right? The Magic Moon Day. Magic Moon Day. That's probably what I did. That's probably where the 8/1 came from, because we're doing the moon study. right? All right, yeah, that's what I was doing for that. So the Magic Moon Day. So 8-1 is Magic Moon Day, which is tomorrow. Oh, great. Oh, for Christ's sake. So that is a span of 196 days from RFK's January 17th birthday to here is 196 days. The 196th day of the year is 7/11, which gets you into the Manson thing that I posted yesterday with the 7/11s and the reason why Manson's being resurrected in 2023. Right? So that's that 196 connection that goes back to the 169 connection, which gets into goddamn Tupac, who was resurrected on Father's Day this year, on the 196th day of the year. Which is why this 169, 196 is so important. Right? So from 1/7 to 8/1 is the 196. We've talked about that. And from 1/7 to 8/31, the Magic Moon Day. Look, they've even color coded it to let everybody know to watch out for this goddamn day. Is a span of 32 weeks and 2 days, right? So there's your 322 from RFK Jr.'s birthday. So we're getting the 322 going backwards, and we're getting 322 to this goddamn day going forward. Holy God. So, the hell is 1025? Oh, so I just started looking at like signature numbers, other signature numbers that keep us within this, what's going on in 2023. And so 9 months, 1 week, and 1 day from RFK Jr.'s birthday puts you on 1025. Oh my God. And what's 1025? Well, it's Hillary Clinton's birthday. 44. It's funny. So in Maine, right, I'm a former police officer. You probably know that. If you don't, it's no surprise. So a 1044, our 10 codes, 1044 is a crazy person. So it's just funny. It's funny to me. Talking about crazy people. Right? Hillary Clinton, 44, crazy person, 44, right? So, and it's also Musk's second 120. So measuring like 120-day spans for these people that are major world players that are seemingly have their signature numbers falling on these days with all these celebrity deaths, or like it just happens to be one of their signature number days. I started measuring 120-day spans for Trump, for Musk, for Biden, for the Queen. And right, because 120 is sacrifice. Let's just triple check her work. Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? Where are we at? So 120, talked about the Church of Satan with their special day tomorrow. It coincides with the special day tomorrow. Satanism's 120, Illuminati's illuminated. This asshole, this poor person that got sacrificed. This guy who definitely got sacrificed, right? So 1025 is Hillary Clinton's birthday. It's Musk's second iteration of... I'm sorry. Not only is it Musk's second Cabal birthday, but it's his first 120-day iteration. So what in the hell is going to happen on 1025? What is going to happen on 1025? Let's just take a break. Definitely skip to the end if you're getting bored with this. Let's take a break. Let's look at the moon. Because we're doing the moon study, right? Moon calendar. Which one do we use? I can't remember. November. Is it November, October? 10? October. 20. Oops. Not 29, 20. It's probably when Barron Trump's going to rule the world in 29, 23. Doobly-doobly-doo. What's going on the 10/25th? The 10/25th? What the hell did I just say? Ruh-roh, Shaggy. Is it in the middle? Is this something new? No, this is something new. Maybe nothing's going to happen on... What the fuck's going to happen on this day? But very interesting. Very interesting. Because there's all kinds of ridiculousness that happens on this week. But let's play Futurama, right? Since the Simpsons predict everything, let's predict something. What are we looking at? 1025? So cross. And it's a 3-year cycle. Oh, what are we talking about here? Who's this guy? He needs to shave those eyebrows. Right, right. It's a 3-year cycle. 3 years, 3 years, 3 years. Oh my god. Am I going to prove myself wrong? 10, 25. Well, maybe nothing's going to happen. Maybe it's just one of those things. Shaggy jowls. Moving on with the notes. So, 117 to 10-4, good buddy. The 666th month since MLK's 4-4 is a span of 260. This is what I was talking about, right? 260, so you check the Cabal Calendar for 260. 260. Now, how in the world this got planned? I can't talk and scroll at the same time. How in the world this got planned, right? I just went through the entire list. I've posted it on freetofindtruth.com. I'll post the link in the description so you can read along and get your popcorn out and watch the show unfold. So, a span of 260 days. 260 days. January 15th. And we'll just look at January 15th. And January 15th is MLK Day. Right? Just went step by step using nothing but signature numbers and dates and didn't get too crazy. Brought us to MLK Day. How the hell does that work? And we're talking about the 44s and we're talking about the Kennedys and we're talking about the only one that's left. And the 666s and the 44s and the 122s and the, right? Okay. So, is there anything else? I guess it's the end of the notes. Let's just finish the cycle, right? So, the day before 11/22, the day that JFK was 44'd, from RFK Jr.'s B Day is a span of 44 weeks. Exactly. Right? All of these numbers surrounding this poor individual, from the 911s to the 201s to the 666s to the 44s and the 120s, not coming up with ridiculous numbers, just using date spans, just using signature numbers from date to date to date, concentrating on one date, right? January 17th. Is there anything else? I think that's it. Let's end on a, right? Bingo. 120 Cabal Calendar. Gulp. I need some Wawa. My poor cat, Loki, passed away probably on one of these days. Didn't come back. She spent all of her 9 lives all in one day. It was a horrific, terrible experience. But she used to actually say Wawa. Like she would get thirsty and she would say Wawa. And so my 13-year-old thought it was absolutely hysterical, and so we started calling it Wawa. And I don't know, it's probably, she didn't actually call it water, but of course cats have weird mouths and teeth, so she probably can't pronounce her T's. All right. What's going on this day? 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 What's going on? What the hell is going on this day, right? Princess Diana. Propelling us into Rutro Shaggy, right? Got the... Oh. Who knows what's happening in September? Got the solar eclipse. Got the 322, 223s turning 322 and 223. Got the Knights Templar. Got all kinds of ridiculousness. Keep an eye on this day. Definitely keep an eye on this day. Definitely. Right, this day leading into here. These two. These 2 days. 1 Brazilian percent. This day. 1, 2, 3. Feeding this monstrosity. Right, this day. 10-4, good buddy. Feeding this monstrosity. 10-6. Wait, was it 10-6 or 10-9? 109. 109. Right, so 109. We talked about the 109s. Let's play Futurama again. We're in December 23. Let's see what happens in December 24. October. No, oops. Live show, folks. What the crap is going on now? Moon Giant. No, is it November? October. I can't even spell today. It'll figure it out. October 24. 10-6. All right. Maybe nothing. Who knows? Maybe some bizarre Mitch in the Glatrix. I mentioned the Glatrix. And nothing's going to happen. So I'm completely crazy. Oh, George Clooney, out of the closet. Who knew? Out of the closet. Wonder what the Gematria is on that. All right, I think we've beat this one to death. We're now 51 minutes into it. Poor Pee-wee, right? I might go to a movie theater tonight and commemorate the passing of Paul Rubens. The Hamburger Train. You're the guy from the Hamburger Train. Look at this kid. What? Where did he go to college? Is he Jesuit educated? Boston. He's from Boston too. California. Very interesting. Career. Loved it. Parents hated it. Used to wake up early just to watch it. Saw this in school for some reason. Like, why the hell were they showing these shows in school? Ruh-roh. Zach talks about that. Blow. Seriously. Blow. Come on. Up. Right. Whoop. What was this all about? November 22nd. Do we have a date on that? Blah-biddy-boo-biddy-boo, biggity-biggity-boop, biggity-boop-biddy-boop, boop-biddy-boop, boop, biddle-doop-biddy-boop, boop, 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 burp, burp. No dates. Doesn't matter. All right. George Clooney. All right. Okay. Toodaloo.